Mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Faith is Motivation YouTube. We are in downtown Lexington. Today we're going to be discussing why people deserve to be happy and what people think and people's thoughts on that. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you soon. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'm walking backwards, so I got to keep looking back. But yeah, like the video, subscribe if you like what you see, and then obviously we have a podcast every Sunday, and then these videos release every Thursday, and yeah, much love. We have to ask, are you okay with being on camera?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So, obviously, we're Faith is Motivation, to inspire people in motivation, finance, fitness, and overall happiness. What's your name?
I'm Amy.
Okay, it's nice to meet you, Amy. So what we're talking about today is it's going to pertain to happiness.
Yeah.
What do you think would make someone deserve to be happy?
Well, I kind of feel like happiness should be something that we don't deserve. It's just like a state that we should be in general.
Right. So do you have any ideas on how someone would create this state of happiness?
Well, I kind of feel like happiness is different for everyone. It kind of depends on your definition of it. So I guess maybe happiness is the lack of an abundance of negative emotions. Not just happiness, but just, I mean, you can be happy and still maybe feel a little bit sad the same day and still a good day.
Yeah, I actually fully agree with that sentiment. So, like, I'm genuinely a happy person, generally a happy person. I'm happy about a lot of things, but there are still things that come in, in my life that still affect me. But overall, I'm happy, right? Like one bad thing doesn't make me miserable or anything. So we have this idea that happiness is not something that needs to be deserved, or it's not something that's just deserved simply for existing.
Yeah.
We think you have to work for it. We think, like, in order to truly be happy and in order to deserve happiness, you wake up every day, and as soon as your feet touches the floor until you go to bed, that's something you chase after, and that's something you thrive after. And we believe that happiness is found in growth. We believe that happiness is something that is created by the better you become as a person, the closer you become with, secure surroundings and the world around you, chasing your passion. And we think that there's a lot of things that come with this, right? Like, when you think of, like, successful people, you think, oh, money, being in shade. A lot of people like them, but we think this is just you chasing your happiness, chasing your dreams, right? Do you have any statements or comments on that? Do you agree, disagree?
Well, I kind of feel like that puts it pretty good into words, but that happiness is just the state that you strive for every single day. So yeah, I guess I would agree with that.
Yeah, so we just think that a lot of people, they tend to think, well, I just deserve to be happy, and they're not doing anything about it. You know what I'm saying? So is that something you kind of see? We see that a lot. Is that something you kind of see when you're...
I do have to say, I think everybody deserves to be happy simply for the sake, not sake of it, but simply for existing. But I would still agree that you can work for it, and that you should work for it, and that you should strive for it, even though it's the baseline of it.
Right. Okay, well, that's all we really have today.
I am, yes.
Okay, awesome. First question, what's your names?
My name's Jacob.
My name's Amanda.
Okay, so are you guys currently happy?
Yes.
I'm very happy.
Okay, so do you know why you're happy? Do you know what you do to create your happiness?
I do things that make me happy. That's kind of like circular, but I know what I enjoy, and I just like to do as much of it as I can.
Yeah, just surround yourself with things that make you feel warm and fuzzy.
Okay, so this one's a little deeper question. What do you think makes people deserve to be happy?
I think pretty much everyone deserves to be happy. I mean,
I think if you're striving for happiness in a way that doesn't hurt other people or cause unhappiness, then you deserve to be happy.
Okay, so I actually do strongly agree with your answer, right? So I think that happiness is something you have to work for. I don't think you inherently deserve it, right? Like, you would never say someone deserves $1 million if they don't work for it, right? So we really encourage people, like, every day you wake up, as soon as your feet hit the floor, you work for your happiness. And we don't want to tell people you just deserve it inherently, because we think in today's time, there's a lot of people kind of just sitting around and not really working for their happiness, just expecting it to come to them because, I deserve to be happy. Do you guys have any comments on that? Do you agree, disagree?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair statement. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically what you said, right? So obviously our podcast, we're trying to create happiness and we're trying to allow people to be as happy as possible. Another thing that we really get behind is that the creation of happiness lies in people's growth. So it's going to be thriving to do things you want to accomplish, setting goals and achieving those goals, right? So a lot of people tend to equate success with happiness, and we think the two kind of work hand in hand. Do you guys agree with that? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Not necessarily. Like, there are plenty happy people who aren't, like, by normal metrics successful, but for most people, more success would make them happy. But, like, there's also successful people who are depressed and will, like, die. So
I think there's definitely like comfort in success, but I don't know if it's like really happiness.
like, personally, I'd like to be successful, but I mean, I'm still happy.
What do you guys describe as successful?
Well, I was just using like the typical like societal norm one of like just like being wealthy and like having a family and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like it's up to anyone else to describe. Like, it's up to the person to describe what they think is success.
Yeah, I would say success is really your personal definition. Like, if you feel fulfilled, then you're successful.
Okay, so we have an idea of success, obviously lying in growth. So it's, you set a goal, something you want to accomplish, and when you accomplish that goal, you set another one, right? So success and happiness is ongoing, right? So in order to be happy, you need to keep thriving for your goals and achieving those goals, right? So that those accomplishments is what creates your happiness. Your growth is what creates your happiness, right? Typically, that does return to you in the form of money, in the form of fitness, in the form of people being around you that love you because you're working on yourself and you're striving to be better and you're becoming a better person, right? Do you guys agree with that statement? Do you have different opinions? What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's fair. I think goal setting is a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, well, so what's y'all's names?
I'm James.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Lily. I'm Josie.
Okay, so a general question. Are you guys happy right now?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'd say yeah.
Yeah, just cold.
What have you guys done to make yourselves happy?
Find out just trying new things, seeing what would fit me best and prove that. I don't know.
Going to the gym. Being myself and getting a cat.
For sure. Yeah.
Surrounding myself with good people that I like to be around.
Okay, so I actually really appreciate all of your answers. I like yours, finding new things, exploring yourself, figuring out really like where you want to go in life and the path you want to go, because we always teach that happiness lies in growth. So with you saying going to the gym, we're big gym rats. I don't know if you guys can tell. I know we got these big coats on, but I'm kind of swole. We're big gym rats. So like we go to the gym so we can improve in the area of fitness, and then obviously like being yourself, being a genuine person. I always preach how that's like super important and everything. So and surrounding yourself with good people as well. That's really important. That's actually like one of the big ones that we're working on right now, is trying to become closer as like a group and become closer as people. That's why we have this podcast. We have all our friends a part of it, even though everybody's sick today, but that's really, really good answers. Can you guys tell me this? What do you think makes a person deserve to be happy?
I think that's just everyone deserves that. There's no reason for it. You just deserve to be happy.
I was going to say the same thing.
I'd say just being a person in life.
Yeah, I was going to say the same as all of them.
So you guys believe that you should be happy simply for existing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so here's a hypothetical scenario. Okay, let's say we have a person, he's a terrible person, and he eats babies. Do you think he deserves to be happy as well?
That's a tough situation.
I don't know how to answer that.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's definitely a questionable choice, but there's at least something in life that should make him happy in his own way, I guess. But
Yeah, eating babies.
jacked up. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's our stance on it. We don't believe you deserve to be happy simply for existing. Okay, and we think that this is kind of a bad like social construct that we give, that people are told all the time, like, well, you exist in this world, therefore you should be happy. No, we think that you need to work for your happiness. So you deserve what you get, right? So if you want to be happy, if you want to be in shape, if you want more money, if you want more friends, that's something you're going to have to wake up and you're going to have to work for. You're not just going to, if you want these things, you're not just going to be happy if you don't actually work for them, right? So we believe you have to work to deserve to be happy. We believe you have to do good things to deserve to be happy. And that's kind of our opinions on it, and that's kind of our beliefs, and that's kind of the message we're trying to spread today. And I think all of you guys are working well. Like, we had some interviews last week where we was interviewing some college kids, and they was like, I have no idea what I want to do with my life, and I'm confused and I'm lost. But you guys are all working and you're thriving for something, so I really commodorate you for that, and you know. So, you know, thank you guys. That's really the interview. We try to make these quick, and it's freezing, and I know you guys don't want to stay here. Like, your face is red. Your face is getting kind of, it's cold. Okay, my face would be red too, but I don't go red. So, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Quick handshakes. Huh? The camera. Oh yeah. Are you guys okay with being on camera?
Yeah, of course.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. The difference between me and you is I worked on myself and I exercised the discipline to be where I am. You did not. It is nothing else other than that. I chose to be better.
When you're in a bad place and you want to get yourself up, it's going to take a lot of work. You can't just sit on your ass and think everything is going to get better. That doesn't improve anything. You have to get out and you have to work for it. You have to actually improve yourself.
If you're wanting to be, like you said, a millionaire, you had to discipline yourself. You had to go put yourself a plan together. You had to go through the motions of that plan, taking those stepping stones that you need.